what I did was I didn't keep the, I felt like a puppet with these people telling me how to live my life. They're like, make sure you get to the airport, and Bob gonna come out, fall on his knees, engage to you. And I'm like, so who's gonna buy the ring? Cause you say you gonna bring him to the jewelry store, he gonna choose a ring. And they were like, you should bring the ring from America. And
Wow.
then one of us gonna come into the airport, and you should hand us the ring, and then we go outside and give it to him, and then he's gonna come inside, fall on his knees with the ring. And I said, oh, this how they've been running their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All fake. So I let them down by not turning up the day that they expected me to. I turned up the day before because I felt boxed in. Every word I say, somebody have music on. Every word I say, everything I do, they wanted to dictate to me.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And so it went as far as they still pushed wanting me to pretend with this fake relationship. So
Yeah.
when I go on stage, the same team was there, the same fake entourage that wanted to make a reality show out of a fake life. And so they were like, I should go
Hmm.
on stage during the interview and say that I love him. So I'm on stage and they're like, do you love Gully Bop? And I'll be like, of course, I do love him. And one of the time they were like, stop, stop, take me off the stage, telling me what to say, send me back on the stage. Even tell
Wow.
the girl to paint me black. Let
Wow.
her look like a Nubian queen. So I look at my interview and I say, why am I this dark? And
Yeah.
then, only to realize that the makeup artist was instructed to make me look like a Nubian queen. So in the interview, my ears was brown, my skin was black, jet black. So in other
Wow.
words, I came across a bunch of con artists, including
Yeah.
Bob, who was used to putting out fake stories to get
Hmm.
his fame, and they wanted me to be a part of it. But my demeanor, I can't stay fake for long.
No.
I can't stay
So,
fake.
and you're out of that situation now. Is your new relationship better than
It's
before,
not
than
new.
being
It's not new. That was my real relationship all that time. And I had to
this
be,
guy that you're with now? The guy that you're with now,
yeah,
I'm saying.
10 years. And I had to be telling my boyfriend, listen, I'm just in this because it's a deal. Baby, I love you. Just hold on. Just give me a little while more. Because Bob was like, listen, you've been paying radio stations and all these people to get a bus. Just hang on in there with me as my girlfriend, and you're gonna get the bus. And you can manage me too. So then
Do you
we
feel
did.
like you do you feel like you got that bus?
No, the
Okay.
biggest disgraceful life. The price I paid for fame, that wasn't fame. That was bullying, destroying my reputation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. In the end, God is God. Because I gained 65,000 fans. They took down the page. The page was taken down by this girl called Tina Chin. She took down my page and I worked my way back from scratch without a bop. And now I'm at about 300,000 fans on Facebook on my own and 14 pages differently from that main page. It's not worth it,
Okay.
ladies. If you have to sacrifice your private parts or your reputation, don't make no deal in this industry. You're going to be sorry because whoever enslaved you, the minute you don't agree with them on anything, they're going to try to destroy you.
Yeah.
For that sacrifice, I went without intercourse. For that sacrifice, I had to let this man kiss me For that sacrifice, I had to let him lay down in my bed. There were many times I look at him look disgusting. Me can't stand him. Me have to tell him, say, listen, man, you need to beard. You need to beard for coming out the bed. Come lay down beside me. The only thing that I could count on and the only thing I thank God for was knowing he could not have an erection. I know that that would save me. I would remain true to my boyfriend. And I would not end up sleeping with him.
So you guys never had sex?
He tried to once, but he didn't go far. But the other times, there just wasn't no hope. Even if I had planned to have sex with him, there was just no hope. So, like you're around a person and you eventually say, you know what, let me do something. But there was no hope whatsoever, So it was hard to build a real relationship.
Wow, I'm surprised. But I mean, honestly, the things that women go through sometimes, it's sad. So you're using, your new release song Nico as an inspiration to women and to help. So that's a good thing. Using your struggles and your past life issues to kind of help other women.
You know what
I think it's
hurts?
a good thing.
When a man talk about your private parts, and the truth is, he don't know if you're a man or a woman. And
Wow.
that's why I need to send him a cease and desist letter. Because you do not know if I'm a man or a woman. And that's something the world may find hard to understand. Bob, I don't want to go too deep, but Bob have a good size private part. But he cannot use it. He know he had an operation. Bob have an operation that stretched from between his legs to his hands. It comes like this and it go through his hands.
What kind of
straight down? If you look, you will see his hands cut right here. All the hair goes straight down. And Bob don't have any seed bag. You don't have no seed bag, so.
I'm sorry, excuse me. You said he has no seed bag?
No. You laughing? It's the truth.
I need my asthma pump for this. I need my pump because.
No, you see this interview. Nobody gonna get this type of interview out of me.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I just told my PR just now. When during the break, I said, what you get out of me, nobody else. And she was like, what is it? I said, I can relate to her some way, somehow, Yeah, I never told no one.
I think that you're a woman with a story and your life is an open book. So for me, I congratulate any woman that is comfortable enough to give their story and kind of just ignore the negativity. That's what fascinated me with you is the fact that you're an open book. You have your YouTube, you have your Facebook, you have your Instagram, and you're an open book. And you can't kill someone for being an open book.
No, you can't. And Bob cannot come. He cannot come. It's the truth. Because he loved kids, and I would allow him, to play on my tits, and he ended up giving me an infection. I almost lost my breast when Bob left. You need the asthma pump for real? No, it's true. I can show you the mark. It's right here. Where's the mark? You want to see the mark?
Yes, I want to see the mark.
I'm going to show you the mark. Hold on. Careful. You see the mark? Come at me, show her the mark. No, I'm showing her the mark.
Yeah.
You see a mark there?
Yes, I see it.
It's black? Yeah, the mark is there. No, show the mark for me.
Okay, you wanna wait?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on, 1 minute.
Look up. Let me see. Oh, it's right there. Right here.
This right here that you see right here, that's not
Let
my
me turn off the
nipples.
comments. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me turn off the comments so I can see it clear.
it's right there.
Okay.
That was me
Wow.
being infected by his teeth. I almost lost my breast. When Bob left me, I was losing my breast. Nothing could get it better.
What?
Because what people don't know is that Bob has like 8 teeth up here that was broken by an accident. And so when I brought him to the dentist, that's when I got the shock of my life. The dentist looked up into his mouth and it was a bunch of teeth up there, rotten, stink, a bunch of broken teeth. The dentist charged me a lot of money to remove them. And then there were one, he had like 2 teeth down here. People only know of him having 2 teeth, but that's not in real life. In real life, he have many teeth. And why he turned against me more than anything else? Because I love my teeth being sucked. You get me? And and I don't mind that. But when I saw in his mouth, I tell him, you cannot touch my body anymore. Because the fine teeth that he had up here bit my breast and infected it. And nothing could get it better. And one day I was on the toilet. I sat down on the toilet and talked to Jesus like how you talk to a friend, and asked him to heal me. And then there was a fan that I told about it, and she happens to be a nurse.
Yes.
And she said to me that I must buy peroxide, a certain strength, not the regular one. And she said, use it on your breast, and praises be to God. That's how I end up not losing my breast. And I'm going to put a tattoo there to thank God for saving me. So when I say Nico, mash up my life.
That's what you were thinking about.
Not particularly that. But he mash up my life into a point where we need more than one song. I need like 20 songs for telling her what Nico do to me.
What?
Yeah. So when we broke up, he left me broken, and me losing my breast, sick.
Wow. Wow. Listen, the room where I am is cool. I'm not hot. But this interview, because I can't imagine as a woman suffering through an infection on your breast. I am heavy breasted, so it would be a problem for me, you know?
Yeah.
Even a woman with small breasts, an infection on your breast is a big deal. You know, that's a
what? And it looks like it's gonna become cancerous. He bring me to Jamaica, he go on the banking and pick some bush and tell my cousin to boil them and give it to me. I bring up bottles of them. 9 bottles of these bush where them boil up, and I bring it up, the breast still wouldn't heal. Still would not heal. You know, and I said, my God, I can't believe this how I'm gonna go in life. This how I'm gonna die. And it's the peroxide that saved me through the grace of Christ.
Wow.
And I was also upset with him for several other things during the relationship. We went to New Jersey, and he put $20 at an idol feet. And I said to myself, I said, am I with the right person?
Yeah.
You know, putting money at idol feet. And when I call upon God and decide to get out of the fake relationship, was one day I was talking about His Majesty, and he started to call His Majesty gay and pass remarks about Ali Selassie. And I said, you have to be careful. How you talk
Mm-hmm.
about entity and how you talk about people. You understand? You can't just get up and talk about certain things a certain way, especially when you don't have the knowledge. And Mr. God, get him out of my face, take him out of my life. And in 2 weeks,
Wow.
everything just go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. It's sad. It's really,
Mm-hmm.
really sad. It's really sad. And I hope that, I hope that that never happens to you again.
And I must
So,
mention, I'm going to share something with you too that I never share with nobody. Bob went to a party and
mm-hmm,
I was supposed to go, but I did not go because them days my iron count was very low and all I wanted to do was stay in my bed. And Bob
mm-hmm,
stole my truck and went to the party and met some beautiful girls and upon them breasts and out there
mm-hmm.
spend the whole night with them and everything and come back in. So when he come back in, he was a bit tipsy and boasting about the girls them. And then when he took the phone and showed me the woman, they turned out to be all men.
Wait, men like men dressed as women?
All men. And I said, that's what you get for betraying me. All men. Steal my truck, go party, come back bragging to me, oh, the woman them pretty. I say, never know say woman pretty so a foreign. And you want to see him in the picture and upon them breasts and him hug them up. It happened twice. It happened again with a DJ. Olive put him on the show with a DJ, and he we did on the show with the DJ, complimenting the DJ and everything, and flirting with the DJ, and get up the next morning. Never know said that DJ is the biggest homosexual DJ in a certain country. I have nothing against gays, but when
Yeah.
I see Gully Bop talk against them, I am willing to come out and let them know that he's one of them. He talked to a lot of transvestite or what they call it. It's the same
What?
thing. Him got to me couldn't deal with him. Him got to Bahamas, and when him got to Bahamas, a prostitute trick him and bring him into our bedroom, and then she show it live on Facebook. She just drug him, thief him money, and show the whole thing live on Facebook. And say, look at
Okay,
Gully
so
Bop.
someone said, to be correct, it's called transgender.
Transgender, and
Okay.
I love them. Last night I met one of them and took a nice picture in the place there what they call it Times Square, and
Mm-hmm.
I even do interviews with them. They are my friends. But what I'm saying is artists like Gully Bop and them artists we are run up them out and about them a deal with gay people and what they happen to be men and all them for dead and all kind of something. You need to stop it. Because I'm going to expose you all. Because I know the truth about you all. You all are in the closet. When Bob was walking through my house, Bob
Mm-hmm.
had his hand like this. And I said, but this not look right. This not
Okay.
the person who he pretend to be on social media like him tough and him rough. And that this woman in a real life is a little lady walking through my house. And that alone turned me off. Turn me off.
Mm. Wow. So that
Yeah,
was one of the reasons why you didn't want to be with him.
not just that, I could be with Bob eventually, but the lady that took him out of my house, the lady, somebody contacted me in the nursing industry, told me she had AIDS. I contacted Rika and tell Rika that the woman that Bob lived with have AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Rika left him right away because she was pretending to be with him too, but allow him to kiss her up, her up. She leave him right away. And the woman dead couple months after.
So you feel okay.
After Bob talked to me, there's two women that he involved with that day. After he leave me, one I don't want to really say much about her. The second one that died, she was on the train and
Mm-hmm.
she just dropped down and dead. And when she took him out of my house,
Mm-hmm.
she went on the radio the same night with him, the next night with him, and said, me, I got dead. And she did a DJ song about, oh, I'm gonna die. She's the one that they called me and told me that she had the AIDS. And she died. And so that is enough for
Mm-hmm.
me not to even want to go back there. So when I say Gully Bop, when you run up your stinking mouth and I talk about you not want Amari, is Amari don't want you for more than one reason. Number one, your maga all you eat, you can't gain weight. So I don't know what is going on with you. No, you try everything to gain weight, including yamming off my pitney them food, yam off them ice cream and everything, and you still not gain no weight. You understand me going at the shelter and me do all of me test them, AIDS test and every type of test. So even if you come back and tell me, say you see a doctor and your something is working, I will not be with you. Because the people that you have been with, all kind of things I have seen happen to them. I will never be with you. Number one, you sleep with a woman who worked at the morgue for years. Olive worked at the morgue for years. And you do video with you and her in a bed together. You understand? And me not sleep with man, we sleep with monkey. If me sleep with a man, me not sleep with a man, we sleep with woman we uglier than me. Because when me look upon them face, me I imagine them woozy. Me no want bad luck and crosses and destruction take me. So Gully Bop, stop run up your stinking mouth. Amari don't want you straight up. And stop call up my name in your mouth. You understand? And you keep telling people that I am Betty Goat. What you need to do is tell people when you did in at the gully, before stay behind the fence, that is you used to sleep in at the bush with all of the goat them. So if you remember the goat them, don't try to imagine that that is Amari. Go and look for the Betty Goat where you used to sleep with. And the ram goat too. And the cow. And the calf.
Wow. Whoa. This is a lot for me to take in.
That's how much him miss the goat, the she goat. That him out here call him a Betty goat. No, look at me good and you will realize that I'm not the goat that you were sleeping with.
Wow. That's not nice. And you know, I wish you and Bob one day could sit and
No, no, no,
talk
no, no,
and
no, 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 no.
Mhm.
I don't talk
Okay.
to man with dead dicks.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's sad because it shouldn't be that way, but I don't know. I wasn't in the relationship or whatever you
There was
guys
no
had going on.
relationship.
There was no okay friendship or whatever you guys had. So I
That was
mean,
passing through the valley of the shadow of death.
mhm.
Or you have to pass something before you reach this dimension. It wasn't Illuminati or Scientology that I passed through. I passed through the valley of the shadow of death. A conniving, dark, dark, wicked man that
Mhm.
wanted to control me with Obia.
Oh God, please, the blood of Jesus against it.
Nico mash up my life. Nico tell me that he going to his grandmother grave and ask me to come with him. Obia
Mhm.
man Nico end up bringing me. Obia man, way on the other side of town, we drive over some rocky road. I know me don't see no grandmother grave.
So what did you? Okay.
When I go there, they beat me in my head, kill bird over my head. I was mad for like 2 years. on social media all taking out my pad and going on crazy. And I know that I'm crazy, but I can't help myself. It mash up my life, it mash me up. Let me tell you what Nico did. I was at the hotel and he came to the hotel with a suitcase of what I thought was clothes. Remember, I know me and him not there now. More than him say some people have him clothes and say him to come take him clothes and him a beg me to keep the clothes at the hotel till he came back from a show in one of them small island. Nico opened the suitcase and when he opened the suitcase, I just feel a breeze hit me. Like whoo, like whoosh, whoosh. But the breeze was warm and gentle, and then it just became cold when it hit me. Good. And I just fell to the ground. When I fall to the ground, I want to open my eyes, but I couldn't open my eyes, and I start to pray to Jesus Christ. You see, after that, anything he said me to do, I do it, including him reaching America.
Wow.
You know what I saw in the suitcase?
What?
And I think you would fall out too. It's about 12 broken rum bottles. Who does that? What is 12 broken rum bottles broke up doing in a suitcase? Why you bring that to my hotel and open it up and show me?
Wow.
This, I think you have heard enough for the night here, because the spirit of truth is exposing everything, and I don't think the world is ready for it. We need